Welcome to the 440 Podcast, the #1 hypest podcast in Atlanta. You are joined by your host, Jeff Sylvain, the Haitian main. Joined with the legendary 440 crew. Let me turn that down. Let me turn that down real quick. The legendary 440 crew. 440, what's going on?
What it do? We out here, man. We live.
Now, you already know. If you've been here before, you know what I do. I cannot start this podcast without introducing the legendary 440 crew. And I will. In great taste. The first co-host for the legendary 440 podcast is a man who owns all the Jordans you saw in the Last Dance documentary. Hold up. Let me let you know what we've been up to because it's been a hell of a ride. Now let me reintroduce the great Marcus Metellus. Marcus Metellus, okay. What is your opening statement today, sir?
New equipment, new year, new us. Maybachs and G6.
Maybachs and J6, goddamn. My next co-host, goddamn, you've seen him on Hulu. I made that joke a million times, but he's the chief and executive consultant of Something Slight.
Just something slight.
Mr. Q, Quinton Walton. What is your opening statement for today's podcast, sir?
Floetry in motion. Yo, this is the Ocean Gang. What's up? What's poppin'? Bro, y'all niggas, bro, don't do that. Come on now.
You are the king of, I don't know what the hell you're going to say for the podcast, bro.
Nigga, anyway, bro.
All right.
Element of surprise.
The legendary, hold up. Let's bring it back, goddamn. The legendary last co-host for the podcast is fresh from a trip from Mississippi. He tried to recruit Big Crit for his up-and-coming album, Booty and Hot Wings, goddamn. You know who he is. You love him. You love to hate him. The legendary David Metellus. David Metellus, what's your opening statement for today's podcast, sir?
Well, you already know, man. I'm Water God Tsunami, man. So this all I got to say for you guys out there, man. If you can't handle the drip, you get drizzed on straight like that.
You already know the what going on, goddamn. As you can see, we came fully equipped for a fire-ass podcast. We came straight up. Came for all the goddamn fire. We lay into the evening getting stuff done. But we got a special guest for you today. Guys, we have a special guest.
Ooh. You already know.
This guest that you will be listening to.
A long time coming.
Exclusively on the 440 podcast during quarantine and, of course, with everything going on. Let me introduce him before I even give him a call to set the mood that's going on. This man has 1 million streams on Spotify for his song Bliss.
1 million.
He's had a collaboration with Spotify. With Sprite and with Spinnerilla. His new single is called Brown Skin. I'm gonna give him a call and let you know what you guys are in for a treat for.
The song is fire.
Let's give him a call. Y'all guys ready?
Speaking of Sprite, just letting y'all know, man, I had that ad-lib for Sprite, man. That.
Oh, you right. Sprite, give David a call. You don't know what the hell you missing. That nigga, he gonna bring on the fire. He gonna bring on the goddamn. You don't know what you missing. Y'all ready to give him a call?
Yeah.
Where's Rick Ross at? He's here?
Yeah. Hey, Ross, let me get some water, bro.
Ugly, boy.
Oh, you better answer too. Camden Artisan, you are live with the 440 podcast.
Oh, what?
Yeah, what's going on, bro?
What's poppin',
Yes,
bro?
sir.
What's up with y'all? Y'all good?
Yeah, we good. We are live in Atlanta right now. We called you a little late. I'm sorry for that, but we here now. So what's going on?
Not much. Everybody in here good?
Man, we good, man. Glad to have you on the show, bro, for real.
We sounding good on your end over there?
Appreciate y'all.
It sounds like we sound clear to you. We sound pretty clear.
Yeah, y'all sound real clear right now.
Hey, let's go.
Yes, sir.
So Cam, let me just make sure that you know who everybody is. You know me. It's Jeff. My main man on my side, Marcus Metellus, a.k.a. I can't even do his little thing. But Marcus Metellus, we got David Splashman, goddamn Tsunami 19, and
Water God, yeah.
and OceanGangQ. You got 4 hosts with you right now, okay?
Poseidon.
I bet.
Now, we're going to get straight into it because you dropped a little banger. You dropped a little fire song. Let me give people the taste of what it sounds like.
Okay.
Here we go.
Oh snap! Hold on. I'm productive. Goddamn, hold up. Oh come on. Oh, I'm so dumb.
I was gonna say you better just play it off the phone.
It's Woo.
We having technical difficulties.
Technical
Cam.
difficulties. Entertain Cam. Goddamn.
Man.
Don't worry, Cam. You're our first guest on our podcast, our actually recorded podcast.
Hold up. The song goes a little bit like this. Oh come on, no. All right, yo. I don't know what you did, bro. You jinxed me, bro. I don't know what's
Is
going on.
that magic juju?
It must be.
Nigga got nervous.
That's that magic juju.
Nah. We ain't gonna say nervous around here. 404 no.
I don't even know what that
nervous.
is.
I don't even know how
You
to
know what
spell
this
it.
is?
Brown skin, ATL shawty with the shades on, braids long. This her favorite song. That's my type, nigga. That's my.
That's all you get for free. That's all you get for free. Cam the Artisan, goddamn.
Fire.
So let's talk about this this song you just dropped because I love it. Q, you know you love it.
Look, I bumped it about 4 times a day. Like that.
I love for you.
It's a real ATL vibe, man.
Now let me ask the first question. Let me ask the first question real quick because out of all the stuff that you dropped, after listening to all your old stuff, you dropped this and you recorded it in little 5 points. So what made you want to go in that spot and record the video?
Really, I chose that spot simply because I just felt like every other spot in Atlanta that has some kind of substance or that people can kind of recognize with being a native in Atlanta, like they have very, very harsh restrictions on if you can shoot a video or even if you can like be in the perimeter of wherever
Straight up.
and shoot a video. So like I know trying to shoot at the Varsity would not have worked.
Oh yeah, for real. The trash burgers.
Shooting in any American Deli would not have worked. Shooting around Lennox wouldn't have worked. Shooting around perimeter. So I just figured, hey, if I just do little 5 points, it's a recognizable spot in Atlanta that people know of, and I don't think niggas gonna be like, oh, you can't record here because like, nah, bro.
Yeah.
Look, we had a little run in too, even at MARTA. Like we was just walking around with our cameras, not even recording or anything, just walking around. It was like, yeah, you don't even pull it out.
Yeah, so we get that part. We get that on our end too.
Definitely.
Hey, shout out to Kevin Cruz for being a part of that video.
Give him a round of applause.
Yeah, round of applause for Kevin. Kevin, I need to talk to him. I haven't talked to him in so long. But shout out to Kevin.
Yes, sir.
So, what all the shots and everything? Like, how much did you put everybody else into? How much did Groovy play into it? How much did Kevin play into it? How was that process doing this whole thing? Because you surprised me, and you said that you weren't gonna drop nothing, and all of a sudden, Brown Skid came out. So, what was up?
So really, that's just the way I wanted to play it. For this year, I just wanted to make it seem like I didn't want to drop anything this year. And doing that, it kind of, allows people to kind of like back up off me. So then when I do release something, like that's when everybody just goes crazy.
Yeah, we sure did.
Like,
we sure did. That song was certified.
You give me Drake vibes. That's what Drake do.
Yeah, so I did that, and normally I just direct all of my videos for the most part. Kevin kind of helped me tweak some things, but besides that, like all the shots were, pretty much my idea, with an exception of probably 1 or 2. Groovy just helped as far as like the sound aspect for the skit in the middle of the song in the video.
What about the ladies? Did you personally do you know those girls in the video, or do you like friends with them, or do you just like these fit what I'm going for because the lyrics go with it? How did that work with that?
So the main girl who ended up being my girlfriend in the video, she I went to high school with her, so that's how I know her.
Okay, she back to the community.
It's like you wrote the song about her. I was like, oh snap.
Nah. I mean, like I had to get her to fit the description too. Like I had to pay for her to like get her hair done and everything like that.
Oh, dang. Oh, shout out to you.
Yeah.
That's deep.
So I was just trying to make sure everything in the video kind of went smoothly. The other girl, Asha, Groovy knew her, so he reached out to her to see if she wanted to be a part. She said she was down with it. And then the third girl, Kyla, she was also a girl that I went to high school with. So yeah, I just be using people that I already know. I don't need paying 5 bands for a semi-popping girl on Instagram to be in a video.
Hold on, wait. Run that by
straight
me
up.
one more time. You said it costs $5
Marcus earned money.
bands to get an Instagram chick.
Is that really the cost?
But it's in between
Said damn
2,500. Yeah, it's in between 2,500 to 5 bands.
Yeah,
that's rent.
I'm in the wrong business. Let me make my goddamn.
That's rent for 2 months.
Let me make my OnlyFans
Yep.
real quick. God damn.
Wow.
Wow. That's
I learned
interesting.
something new
Watch
every
they spend
day.
it quick. Be gone as soon as they get it.
Hey, so let's move off of that. You did let's give you another round of applause because I do love that song. I'm happy you dropped
Thank
it. You dropped it and surprised us. That trick got me. I'll tell you that much. It got me. So as far as everything else, let's move off of that. Let's move off of brown skin real quick because we know it's fire. It's going to do numbers. Kind of want to ask you a couple of questions as an Atlanta native artist. We're going to give you a couple of flash questions, all right? Each one of us is going to give you a couple of flash questions. All you got to do is answer it, okay?
Hey, good.
Okay.
Question number 1. The number 1 Atlanta artist besides you is...
You got to the end of the song.
Thug? Young Thug? Future? I don't know any.
Is that your number 1 Atlanta artist? It's up to you. Who's
Oh,
your? Yeah, it's what's
Mine.
yours.
Oh, nah, 3 stacks all day.
Oh, 3 stacks.
Ooh,
Respectful.
hey, what did I tell y'all, man? What did I, man?
Just see something one day.
Man, I've been telling y'all that man is. Everybody knows he's fine. Hey, we're gonna do another question. One of y'all got something?
Yeah, I'm ready.
All right, question number 2.
Where is the Big Ferris located in Atlanta?
No. This is Cam, the artist. Ask him a question.
Oh, I was
Don't ask him a trivia
I
question.
was on the native side. You know what I'm saying?
All
All right,
right,
replay it.
pick his mind a little bit. See what he's about.
Replay.
He's on the south side.
Hold on.
South side
Go
question.
ahead.
Where is the PP located in my neighborhood?
Hey, I'm on the wave.
You got
Replay it.
All right, Cam. Here we go. Question number 2.
Nigga, when that new single dropping?
Oh shit!
Wow.
Damn, hot seat.
We I don't. It may be August, maybe September. We don't.
Oh, he's an artist for real. He's an artist for real. Wow. Never gonna tell us no damn answers. What's wrong with you artists nowadays? I tell y'all.
Hey,
August, September.
he said it.
Let's
That's
keep
all.
it like
Hey,
that.
when
Let's keep it up there.
Quick story. When I had to drop on Rick Ross's new release, they told me it was going to drop in September. That shit dropped in January. Them niggas lied to me. So, Cam, are you doing this to us?
Nah, I'm gonna give y'all some else by the end of the year for sure.
I hope it's not.
Y'all just don't know how much or how little it's going to be. I'll say that.
Oh.
'Cause look, yeah, we got a summer banger. We need that fall banger.
Hey, we'll leave it at that. Okay. Anybody else got another question? Because I got a hot one. Oh, you got one? All right.
We over here.
Question number 3. Oh, shoot. That shit was fire. No.
All right, Cam.
That shit was on.
What school did you go to?
High school or college?
I feel like you know the answer to that.
It's a question. I'm Wikipedia at this nigga. Anyways, let's see if he can answer it. What high school did you go to?
I went to McEachern High School in Powder Springs.
Hold on. What? What?
Oh,
Hey, hold on. Hold on. Let me talk to
thought you
Cam real
knew
quick.
that.
Let me talk to Cam real quick. I got a bone to pick with you, bro. Every single way I got a bone to pick with you. That means, so you know this inner circle that you talk to. For some reason, I know a lot of people around you. The music that you like when I listen to your interviews, I kind of like the same vibes. And you go to the rival school that I go to, bro. I go to South Cobb. I did not know you went to McEachern.
Bro, I attended.
I hate everybody that goes to McEachern. I hate all the people that go to McEachern.
Soft Cobb.
Yeah.
Not soft Cobb.
You ain't saying nothing about the brook though, so we good. We good.
Hey, we said South Cobb and McEachern. Stay your pepper book ass over there, bro.
What? Pepperbrook was
cannot
better
put-
than South Cobb, but anyway.
I was fun fact, I was actually supposed to go to Pebblebrook, but I ended up moving. Super last minute.
Hold on.
Last minute I moved.
Oh hell no!
It's all good. It's all good. I know how McKeitron rolls. They'd have probably, sent you a couple checks.
That's
to come
crazy.
That way. I know how McKeitron rolls.
Hey, that's crazy. It's a small world. I did not know that. That is a fun fact.
You did know that because you remember Lauren told us about that.
She did?
Yes, bro. You do not pay. Hey, this guy
That's
do
a-
not pay.
Wow. Hey, Dave, you got another question? You got a question?
It went right over his head.
If you don't, I got one more from him.
Here you go.
Oh yeah, Dave may need some headphones. That's crazy though. It's a small world. I knew people in Atlanta that some things are kind of the same. Like the girl that you actually did Bliss with, my girlfriend went to high school with and sung with. I did not know that. How you pronounce the name? Zaymar, right?
Ziamara.
Yeah, Zaymar. Yeah, I didn't know that. That was the same girl that my girlfriend knew. You have a question?
I got a
That's
question.
crazy.
Yeah. Okay. So question number 4, last question. Here we go.
So, who is the most famous person that came out of Atlanta?
Boy,
Boy, that's deep. That's
Oh,
deep.
that's deep. Okay, go ahead, Cam. He can ask you a question.
Most famous.
I guess in your
In
opinion.
your opinion, I'm gonna say.
Bro, I don't
Nigga, that's
know. Yes, it's a lot of us, bro.
Now, to be honest, that was a vague question. To be honest, it's probably the same Andre 3000, probably, and he don't even live here no more.
I mean, the big so if we was to say Atlanta though, what would if you think of Atlanta, what's the first thing that comes to
I
mind?
think of Gucci. First thing.
First thing that comes to mind for you is Gucci.
Hey Cam, when you think of artists, what do you think as far as that represents Atlanta? Because you have T.I., you have Gucci, you have Andre, you have Big Boy, you have
Playboy
Killer Mike.
Cardi.
You got Future
Who right now you think represents the city that we live in?
and Amigos.
As of right now, I would say Gunna and Lil Baby. They got the spot right now.
Gunna for sure. Yo, that
Did
new
he
little
just say
EP,
Gunna?
that
Let me
new
pretend
little-
I heard him on my
that new little album
invisible
he dropped?
headphones.
Bro, that shit was hard. I don't even listen to Gunna like that, but that last album he dropped, that hard.
Oh, Wanna?
Yeah,
I gotta listen to that.
and then he got toys, action figures out for it.
Well,
I do got a better question though.
oh, you got no. Let me get back to the
Okay,
music.
bet.
All right, here we go. Here we go.
So you're a famous artist, man. Top notch artist right here, man. So, what makes a great artist, man? What makes a top notch artist come here on Sierra level?
I would definitely say being yourself, staying committed to your art form, and being a person of the people.
Facts. All right, Cam, we picked your mind up. We played a little bit of the song, but I want to play one of my favorite parts of Brown Skin real quick, okay?
Okay.
One part that I hope someone remixes in the future because it's my favorite part. I'm gonna let it play for a little bit. This is Brown Skin.
And I said no, I got no problem with those other niggas that you chose. But no, if you chiefin' on keepin' and you cheat on me, then I guess that we is finito. But seriously though, I'm talking about you, a queen. So if you insist in a new beginnings, a parliament 10 with new systems, let's do this shit then. My newest chick is brown skin, ATL shawty with the shades on, braids long. This her favorite song, that's my type, nigga, that's my brown skin. ATL shawty with the shades on, braids long. This her favorite song, that's my type, nigga, that's my brown skin. ATL shawty with the shades on, braids long. This her favorite song, that's my type, nigga, that's my brown skin. ATL shawty with the shades on, braids long. This her favorite song, that's my type, nigga, that's my. Said I know, you know, you know. Said I know, you know, you know. Said I know, you know.
This was Cam the Artisan. Make sure you stream Brown Skin on Spotify, Apple Music, any single thing that you get on. The song is fire. Cam, I want to appreciate you for coming onto the podcast, playing with. Talk to us a little bit. Let us play you a little bit of music. Let's give you a round of applause real quick.
Sure.
Well deserved.
We're expecting some more stuff from you, of course. Some new merch and all that good stuff. We wish you the best of luck with everything. Okay.
Thanks.
Appreciate y'all for having me, man.
Yes, sir. Cam, this your boy Marcus. Marcus, here.
What's up?
When you with the whole coronavirus things, I got two hot questions before you leave. One, What are you doing to stay safe during the whole corona and, you know, the Black Lives Movement? Answer that for me real quick.
I've just been staying at home unless I gotta go to work.
Sure.
And then if I'm not working or if I'm at a protest, just wearing my handy dandy face mask. You know what I'm saying?
Without
Facts.
a doubt. Without a doubt.
People keep
Respect.
forgetting that, you know, we still need to wear our masks, bro.
Nigga, I seen hella people just
I got,
without
like-
masks. I'm like, yo.
For real. Like, I was on Marty the other day. Everybody's like, shit. I mean, Kemp said it's open, bro. So,
Man, this nigga don't
we
even know what
got
he's talking about, bro.
I'm like, yo, time out, bro. Time out.
Nigga, I didn't know COVID could spread without showing any symptoms. What?
But with knowing that now, when you projected to like go back on tour and, you know, start opening up, because we was supposed to come out to a show, but we missed it.
I'm so happy you kept them on.
definitely did.
We were definitely supposed to come out to, especially that last show that I was telling you about. I'm so mad I missed.
Like,
I
we
missed that
pulled
show.
up there, but I don't even know what happened. Like, we
Yeah.
pulled up and then
Bro, they made me go super like late, bro.
Man.
Yeah, you
Like, I mean, like the time that I was supposed to perform, I didn't end up performing until like an hour after that time.
and Instagram was. You know what's funny? You played Brown Screen live, right? That was your first time, I'm guessing. Doing
That was the first time. I just did the
Yo.
second verse because I like literally I finished the song like 2 days before and I forgot the lyrics. So I was just like, bro, I'm gonna just like just in case I don't perform a 4-minute song and not know any of the lyrics, I'm just going to do the second verse and then I'm gonna just keep it pushing. And I forgot the lyrics still.
Wow. But I guess everybody was still hyped because the pictures and everything that I saw and the videos you posted and
Yeah,
Kevin
lit.
posted, it was the littest thing I've ever seen. That jump was crazy.
Yeah, everybody was freaking out for sure.
So when are you planning on going back on tour? Like, are you gonna wait for, you know, the people to say it's clear? Because, you know, some of the stores are opening up. So I mean, I figured you open up a show. You know what I'm saying? Probably in our backyard or something.
I'm supposed to be doing like a little Tiny Desk style show Spinrilla soon, so hopefully we can still do that.
You got the drop here first.
Yes, sir.
You
got
heard the
the drop
latest.
here
You heard
first.
the latest.
Yes,
God
sir.
damn.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We will be attending, Cam.
Yo, if we
let us
can't-
know what the ticket
well-
prices is.
Well,
and
if it's Tiny
showing
Desk,
up.
if it's
Facts.
Tiny Desk, then we can't attend. I mean, I guess we'll watch online. But if we can't attend, if we can't attend,
Oh my God! Yes,
We will be
sir.
here.
Yes, sir.
That's facts.
That's all I have for you. That's all I have for you, Cam. Be easy, my
No,
dog.
you got us.
all right. So I'm gonna let you go. We've been picking your mind. I'm happy you. Like again, I said, appreciate you being on here and whatnot, and letting us pick your brain. We expecting a lot of things from you. Can't wait to talk to you later.
Hey man, appreciate y'all for having me. Y'all be safe out here in these streets.
All right,
Show,
bro.
big
All right,
dog.
now.
Cam, the artist. So we picked Cam's brain out a little bit. What you guys get from that?
Hey man, cool, down to earth dude. Y'all gotta check his music out. Spotify, if you got it, definitely check him out. Worth listening, especially if you're around ATL.
First major artist to be on the 440 podcast. You got it here, goddamn. Oh wait, wrong shit. God damn. I can't
You got the scoop here, y'all. You got the scoop here,
Inside scoop.
nigga.
Inside.
Come through. Girl, you know we got things to do.
This is why Q's not the artist.
Girl, you know we got things to do.
Hey, hey. So we're gonna take a little commercial break. We'll be right back after this. That was Q's pick.
Damn, Q, I think you made them uncomfortable at the gas
Oh
station.
shit, Karen, goddamn mad as hell.
Some fire.
You told that to suck your
But she was like, I knew
That's
they
some
played that
fire.
goddamn. All their songs the same.
boy, that
All the
was
songs
ignorant,
sound the
boy.
same.
Damn, that was
All right, thank you for listening to that sponsored message. We are back. Let me play some music real quick. To set the vibe.
Give me a background, you know what I'm
Get a
saying?
little background on the fuck. Oh no, God, no. Hold on, wait. If my phone, there we go.
All right.
There we go. Okay. So on the docket, we got a bunch of stuff to talk about. We just came back from talking with Cam. If you didn't see that, go ahead and go to the other videos or clips or whatever. But we're gonna get into the actual podcast, actually the meat and potatoes. You know what I'm talking about.
Just something slight.
So one thing we cannot avoid talking about right now is the protests that have been going on around the country. Specifically, right now we're going to talk about the Atlanta protests because is deal with all of our lives. So if you don't know, and even if you live on the rock, you know what's going on. Protests around the country have been going crazy. Atlanta especially, were burning APD cars on fire and windows all crushed up on Marietta
CNN
Street.
CNN
Center, the Hall of Fame, the Chick-fil-A Hall of Fame place or whatever you want to call that, all up on Marietta Street, which is like one of the main streets on Atlanta, is totally crushed. And as you can see, the Black Lives Matter movement, if you want to call it that, is finally taken seriously around here. So
hold up. You can't see Q.
Yeah, I was
Can't
looking
see
at the
Q?
camera.
No,
I was like, yeah.
You cannot.
No.
So let me ask the question, and then I'm gonna fix the camera real quick. So what do y'all think about that?
Well, I think.
I was just peeping. I was like,
Yeah, you're not in that shit at all, bro. Am I in there?
all right, now we both in. Cool.
Bro, I asked y'all a question.
Oh, go ahead. Come again.
What's the protest around Atlanta?
How do we feel about what happened around that?
We're still recording, bro.
So,
So this is what I feel about it, man. Like, to be honest, I like what a lot of people are doing. I like how like we're finally taking action because this is like a serious topic that like I feel like a lot of people was just brushing it off. Like, okay, this is just a phase that everybody was just going through. But now like you see that we're taking it serious. Like everybody's protesting, everybody doing this and that. The only thing that I can't condone is like that most people are just looting just to loot, and like how and there's other people out here that's going out there like just to clean up and all that type of stuff. Like they're really going out there for clout. Like they're not even helping. Like they'll go there, take a picture, and then they'll leave. Like what kind of shit is that? Like some people will probably like go to the protest.
Like
Yeah.
People will go to the protest and they'll leave. Like they'll take a
lot of
picture, like act
so-called
like they're
leaders.
there, like they're supporting with the cause. With like y'all
Trump
leaving.
being one of them.
You know, one big thing about all that, though, I agree with David for the most part. I'm not even mad at the people that go down there and take pictures. Because I know I've seen a thing that's been trending about how, if you're just reposting or you're not doing nothing. But I kind of don't agree with that. But all the people that are contributing in any way, like if you're reposting, you're actually out there, or shoot, even some of the people that are gotten a little bit too crazy and threw at the CNN Center. I mean, I feel that's all for a good purpose. But what people don't see, and I just found out, with all the anarchy people and all the people that not even black doing graffiti as Black Lives Matter around our city,
Big
and doing all that stuff that has nothing to do with them, just for the fact that they can do it now, I definitely do not condone that. It makes me think twice about how the APD car was on fire. What if that wasn't us?
Yeah.
So now we getting blamed for something that us as black people have not even
It's
done.
crazy. That's what I heard when they was talking about the Minneapolis, how that riot even started. They was saying how it was a cop who started, and they're blaming our people for it. I'm like, yo, that's crazy.
Yeah, I don't
But
like that.
on a side note, what I'm so astonished about is the difference between the 60s and now. I've never seen this many different ethnic backgrounds supporting our cause.
It is
finally, and it's a beautiful thing. It's such a beautiful thing to see whites, Indians, every Mexicans, everybody out here supporting us.
Yeah, the companies is actually making it cool now to support black. It's been a while.
Yeah, it's
long
been
overdue.
a long time.
But at least finally now you got every single company being like, oh yeah, we definitely got to do this, and this is something we're about.
we definitely
It's not
appreciate
every single company. You got Walmart. You got
Oh,
Kroger.
hold on. Let me denounce that
true.
too. I found out that was a lie the other day because I know someone that works at Walmart, and they sent a whole thing like last week about how they are actually supporting Black Lives Matter. So Walmart is one of the companies that actually to be honest, I think they still are supporting Donald Trump with their money. But as far as with like a statement like everybody else is on this train, Walmart's on that train too. They're still supporting it. But I do know there's a bunch of companies that aren't talking up. I think New Balance still isn't talking, which
Zaxby's ain't talking.
Zaxby's isn't talking.
Adidas ain't talking. What the fuck
Kroger,
going on?
I think that's the same thing as Walmart. They actually have sent stuff to their employees or whatever. But you know what the heck I'm talking about. A lot of these companies that should be talking or should be doing more really ain't doing more. And
we still on Atlanta, right?
straight up.
Still on Atlanta or Rio?
Still Atlanta, yes.
Oh, okay. So I mean, for me, I'm not gonna say I'm not against. I mean, I understand the looting that went on because I feel like everything happened for a reason. The looting completely showed how frustrated the black community is with the world because we've tried this peaceful shit for a long time.
Right.
And I don't really condone it, but at the end of the day, pressure busts pipes. And
I think
that's what happened. And the looting, like I felt like that had to have happened to show them the severity and how serious we are about this now. Because come on now, we said this shit 12 years ago, 12 or 7 years ago. Don't quote me on it. The NBA was, protesting that shit with the can't breathe. And now here we go again, 2020. Damn, 2020. It's a joke. It's a joke. So I mean, of course now stop with the looting, but in the beginning, I'm not gonna lie, I was all for it.
I mean, even in the beginning, I still wasn't an advocate for it, but it's true. Like, I do understand our pain. Trust me, I feel for this just as much as the next person. But definitely, man.
I think a big thing that I really want to address, since we're talking about Atlanta, is so when the night that it happened, and if you don't know, where we're filming right now. I live really, really close to Atlanta, like really, really close. So when the news came by, a lot of people called me and asked what's going on and like, are you okay? Because your city's on fire. Yeah. And since it was such an immediate thing, everyone had to say something real quick. And our big people down here are T.I. and Killer Mike. They're actually on the board with Atlanta for some social media thing. Like they're actually, I don't want to say government officials, but they have a government spot right next to Keisha that she appointed them to.
They're the voice of the people.
So they said something about not destroying the city. And if you don't know, Atlanta's a black city. Atlanta is home to a lot of black things.
Cultural.
Of course,
Very
cultural. And when that happened, Killer Mike took to the mayor and said, don't destroy your city. You go ahead and mobilize and do stuff as a unit.
Yeah.
Don't destroy your city. And I think T.I. was on the same thing. And I think all three of them were on there. And a lot of people didn't take good to that. They didn't like that. In that moment, he kind of didn't understand what was going on. And I can see both sides. But one thing I want to clarify is that, what sucks is that from the outside looking in, it's like black people destroying a black city. But when you take back, you look back from that stuff a couple of days, and you look at the situation, you realize Atlanta ain't a black city. And even though there's a lot of black businesses here, when they destroyed CNN and then they destroyed Chick-fil-A and then they destroyed all those businesses down there, even some casualties were black businesses, Atlanta is not really a black city if they don't own majority of the big things. The big things down here are white. Turner's white. See, Chick-fil-A is white. All the big things, the Georgia Crane, those are all white things. Those are white places. So if they go out and destroy that and make a president say, hey, we're not getting supported, so we're not going to support y'all. We're going to go crazy. And 2 weeks down the line, what is it? Two weeks since that happened? Yeah. And now everybody and their mama apologizing. I think they're doing the right thing. That's how I feel.
Honestly, if y'all haven't seen Killer Mike's speech, please, you get the man a listen. Listen to that speech. He's telling you exactly how we can attack this and handle it and get these folks out of the office.
Strategize,
these
mobilize.
So-called leaders, man, we got to get them out because they're not doing anything. No change has been made, no nothing. Yep. This is how we do it, man. Voting.
And I got to say, too, we have gotten, what's the word? I don't want to say racially profiled, but been done racially wrong. Like, I know personally. I know this man next to me, David, has definitely been dealt wrong. I know me and Marcus have been in a position together in wrong areas. I know Q, before we even met him, has been done wrong. And we're not just talking about racially, because in some aspects it's the police, too. 22.
And
I got 9 minutes. I got 9 minutes.
I know we can keep going.
What's going on?
No, that's the timer. That's the timer, yeah.
All right, let's take a pause real quick, but we come right back. Okay, we're back. Technical difficulties, but we're going to move on from that. We're going to touch the back of the podcast. We're going to talk about some other things real quick. Regarding all the stuff that's going on with the coronavirus, the thing that happened before all this,
that shit gone. I ain't trying to hear none of that shit.
Corona who?
The fuck, nigga!
So-
I didn't know the cure was riots. We should have did that when it first came out.
So the coronavirus, of course, stopped everything, including the NBA. Something we all talk about a lot on this podcast.
Facts.
So now the NBA. Actually, let me hand it over to my correspondent and
Yes,
goddamn
sir.
something slight.
Yes,
Q
sir.
Walton. Man, I keep pressing the wrong button. Goddamn.
Don't worry.
Q Walton. Goddamn.
We getting on it.
Q Walton. Tell me what the next topic is.
Alrighty, then, just something slight. So this is in regards to the NBA. Listen, we was all hurt when the NBA was canceled.
Did
I
it
know
have to be
damn well
slight?
I was hurt. So
I was like,
for now, we finally got a date on when it's starting. It's assumed to pick back up July 31st, 2020. They're gonna start off. It's gonna be a total of 22 teams. So in the Eastern is Bucks, Raptors, Celtics, Heat, Pacers, 76ers, Nets, Magics, and Wizards.
So all the garbage teams are pretty much out.
so
Nah.
Trey Young's gonna be chilling.
Not really. Not all the
Yeah,
garbage.
Trae Young gonna be chilling.
Not all the garbage teams are out. Well, Atlanta. Well, not Atlanta. A lot of Eastern teams are out, man. But like, there's a lot of teams that's in the West.
It's
Coast.
a lot.
Yeah,
Yeah, and I was
they
just
got-
about to get to that. Western Conference: Lakers, Clippers, Nuggets, Jazz, Thunder, Rockets, Mavericks, Grizzlies, Blazers, Pelicans, Kings, Spurs, and the Suns.
Yeah.
They're only in because their records was close, so they all got 8
Fighting
games
for
to
the
play.
8th seed.
They got 8 games to play to get.
So is
the
it
8th
playoff
seed.
time now? They
It's-
don't-
It's about to be. They
damn
got
near.
playoff time with 22 teams. What's the
Damn
regular?
near.
Is it 16?
So what they're
no, it's
doing-
not 22 teams. It's like the
It's
Yeah, I'm
8 games
talking
remaining.
It's yeah. So it's
Oh.
with them other teams.
Yep.
They're gonna be playing for that 8th seed.
Yeah, they're gonna play for the 8th seed.
Gotcha.
They was all close.
Yeah, and also if y'all was wondering about the draft, in the NBA draft, they're trying to have it August 25th, and that's assuming if everything goes correctly with them starting on July 31st.
Yeah, and they said that the league was gonna start up in October.
So when's the league
No,
gonna
they,
end?
they
Is it gonna
said
end
they
in
said the
September?
new no yeah they said the new season is supposed to start December 1st, 2020.
And it's supposed to end in September.
I'm not quite sure what the
When's
end
the se-
is,
when's the season
but,
gonna end?
The season just opens December 1st.
I
That's
remember-
all we know right
I
now.
don't know. I think they might shorten the season so they could be like on their regular schedule.
Oh, it's gonna be so weird.
Yeah, it's gonna be
bruh.
weird as hell, man.
Imagine,
love it.
Imagine watching the NBA when school gets back up.
Hey, I love it for the simple
Straight
fact
up.
that everybody's gonna take this. They're gonna take the season serious because all the garbage teams. You got to remember they're playing for a check, and now that they're bounced out, they ain't getting no money. So now this next upcoming season that's gonna start off early, they're gonna be playing hard from the very jump. I mean, of course, if you're trash, you're trash. But at the end of the day, they're gonna take it more serious because nobody predicted this coming.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So like now they're short on money. I can't. YouTube. How the fuck?
You know,
are
we talk to more
NBA
people.
players.
Hold on.
How
You know,
the-
we talk to more people than just YouTube. We talk to Spotify,
Okay.
Apple Music. I know a nigga on Deezer right now.
All the worldwide.
Ah,
yeah.
People.
Before we know
People.
Straight up.
Listen to me. Someone please in the comment section DM me. How the fuck do you live paycheck to paycheck and you play in the NBA? How do
First
you
of all,
do that?
Yeah,
First of
yeah,
all,
I don't understand that either.
Hold
First of all,
on,
they
let me
get paid
finish.
the
Let me-
salary. They getting paid.
It doesn't matter.
Yeah,
They
all
touch
that
a
money
million.
that you get?
They touch $1 million. I don't give a damn.
Yeah.
I don't
If my
want-
check every month is 300,000,
You're not eating
I'm not
steak
trying
and
to
shrimp
hear-
all
and you
damn
talk
day
about
and
some
night.
damn, bro, I can't pay my bills.
Nah, dog.
So with that being said, I'm sure the fire's lit under their ass for next season, and they're gonna do whatever they. Because I'm hearing stories about, well, you know, all the smoke. Shouts out to Matt Barnes and Stacks.
Yes, sir.
They over here telling. Well, I've heard stories when they Steph Curry was telling us that there's certain people out there who lives paycheck to paycheck. And some people try to
Nigga,
look for
who?
financial
How?
loans.
I don't even leave paycheck to
Loans,
paycheck,
Bruh, if
bro.
you go for a loan,
NBA.
I'm sorry. You
I don't
an
even
NBA player, you
pay
go
attention,
for a
bro.
loan. You're not thinking.
Cause no, there's no cuz.
There is cuz there's some people that's not getting paid the multi-millions. There's some people
David,
that's
you don't need no
David,
millions.
stop that shit.
There's only
Oh, he's defending.
How you defending a nigga that's richer than all of
I'm not
us?
defending niggas like Steph Curry or LeBron James. I'm not defending them niggas. I'm defending them niggas that you don't fucking know. That's on the bench. That's on the way
David,
bottom of the bench.
David,
And don't get
what is the
they
minimum
touch-
contract?
They touched $1 million.
What's the
No,
minimum
they don't.
contract?
No, they don't.
So what's the minimum
there's-
contract?
There's somebody like I seen.
They
this
got
shit.
100,000 you
Shush,
can
shush,
live?
Shush. There's somebody
Right.
on Instagram.
I ain't trying to hear that
There's
shit,
somebody.
Let me let him talk, and then we'll talk.
First
Go
of all,
ahead.
first of all, one, you got to think about all their living status. What do y'all think about that? Let me finish.
Let's hear
Let me
more.
finish.
Let's
Let me
hear
talking about niggas that
Let me
came
finish.
from the hood.
I'm not
with
finna-
nothing.
I'm not finna say all of them are living like that. I know like there's some people that's not making that multi-millions, that's getting paid like around like I'll say like I seen this shit was like 700,000.
Oh!
700,000. That was their max. That was their
Damn,
contract.
nigga.
That was their
700,000 check.
Let him finish, because I cannot
tripping.
believe the blasphemy that's coming out this nigga mouth. That's
ahead.
just bullshit.
Yeah,
Go
go
ahead, David.
That's 700. That's 700.
Let the boy talk.
$700,000 contract, and they're only making that for the year. This year is almost.
Damn.
This year is almost over, and they just started off on this league. So don't you look at me like that. And you already know most.
Okay,
Let me do the math. Let me do the math.
No, listen.
At
And
the
you
end
already
of the
know.
day-
And you already know what their utility is supposed to cost. They have the.
Who the fuck told him to go get an expensive ass house?
This is how much they make a month. $58,000.
So
That's how much I make. I don't even make that in a
I
year.
don't even make that in a year.
Yo, get the fuck that.
Nigga,
Get this
Alabama.
nigga the fuck up out of here.
So do you live in a mansion? Do you live in a mansion? I'm not
NBA
defending
young
none of
boy,
that shit.
never broke
I'm defending
again.
Get this
no
nigga
bro
outta
nigga.
here.
So let me ask you this question.
It doesn't matter. If I was in the NBA, I wouldn't even get a
Talk to the
mansion.
mic, David.
If you was in the NBA and you if you was in the NBA, you had that minimum contract.
Jeremy Lin lived on a couch.
No. Let him talk. Let him talk.
And you got that you had that minimum contract. You living in a multi-million-dollar fucking house.
Who told him to go get that?
That's their dumb ass fault.
Let him
That's
talk.
their dumb ass fault. I'm not
Okay,
saying-
talk.
You're defending them.
So you're saying
You're defending
so
them.
once again,
You
they're
too.
living paycheck to paycheck. So
David,
that's
calm
their
down.
Spinnerella.
so like I'm saying, that's their
Apple
fucking
Music.
fault.
David, calm
That's
down.
all. That's what I'm saying. It's their
Shout out
fault.
to my
So you
Google
saying
Play
like I'm saying,
listeners.
Tsunami.
I'm just saying how they can live, how they living off of that shit.
Calm down.
Why are they?
David.
Listen,
David,
Marcus
hold
answer.
on.
Can I- let me answer this.
I got it. No, because he's directing it towards me. So at the end of the day, David.
No.
Are you done? Are you done? Okay, go ahead. Get everything out. Get everything out.
So Marcus, let me ask you this
Yes,
question.
please.
Let me ask you this question. Let's say right now where you at? You buy a Bugatti.
Don't put me in no
No,
dumbass
sure.
situation.
No,
I've
no,
been
no.
broke for a long time.
I'm
Exactly.
I'm asking you this question. They've been broke for a long time. As soon as they touch a lot of fucking money, it's the nigga mindset. As soon as somebody touch a lot of fucking money,
My mindset. Go ahead.
as long as like a nigga mindset, it's like if you touch a lot of money, Marcus, your motto is fucking Maybachs and G6, my nigga.
David,
as soon as
I've been broke for too damn long. Don't make up a real.
Let me finish.
Okay.
Let me finish.
I'm gonna let you finish.
Like I said, your motto is Maybachs and G6. And what was the first thing that you said that you was gonna do when we started making these millions?
David,
Are
you asking me an honest question?
I'm asking you an honest question.
I don't know what I would do with my first million. I really don't. At the end of the day, I would make sure my apartment is straight.
So-
at the end of the day, I'm not going to spend that much money on some stupid ass shit. At the end of the day, come on now. Let's be real.
Responsibilities
No. Don't sit here and be upset because I'm answering your question.
I'm not.
At the end of the day, don't even say
this
it's
is not what you said. This is not what you said.
I said I don't know, and I'm
This is
telling
not
you
what you
now.
said prior.
Okay, I don't give a damn. I'm telling you what I'm saying now. At the end of the day, At the end of the day,
Okay.
at the end of the day, I don't know what you're trying to get at. What are you trying to prove? I'm gonna go do something stupid like they did? No, hell no. I've been broke for far too long. I know what it is to not have no money. And if I'm gonna see 800,000 or whatever the bare minimum is in the NBA, I'm gonna blow that shit.
Best believe
Get
I'm
the
holding
fuck
on to
out of
it.
here. Get
Honestly,
the hell. I know I can't afford $1 million home off an $800,000 fucking salary. Why would I go do something like that? Because the bank say I could do that? Please, nigga. No. I'm only getting $1 million home if my contract is astronomical.
It's
just ridiculous.
it's all about
It just
the
don't make no
it's all
sense.
about the come
You
up.
can't-
Honestly, we came up too hungry to even blow that. At least for me, I know for sure. I know how to manage my shit. I know if I get an $800,000 contract, I'm gonna give me a little. I'm gonna give me like a $200,000 house. I can easily pay that off, pay my mortgage, pay my bills and everything. I'm straight.
What if you just started?
Yeah, and I just started. I would do that right
David,
now.
we're not- hold up.
Right now. I would do that right now.
Let's say you just started.
Yeah.
And you know they don't get all that money until their contract is over.
Yeah, exactly.
So at the minimum right now, they have that guaranteed money. Most people guarantee money. If their thing is like 100,000, if their thing is $1 million.
You have 14 seconds to get your bullshit
If their
out.
thing is $1 million.
Can I talk?
They're guaranteed.
We'll give you a minute, Jeff.
The guaranteed money is basically half of that shit.
Okay.
David,
So-
we don't give a damn what
Exactly.
the stipulations are. We've
Whatever
been
it
broke.
is, bro. Yeah,
kill.
we're gonna know how to manage that. Trust me.
Can I just say
I'm
this?
not
All
saying.
right, bro. You got.
Let me just say this
You got a
because
minute.
I see what you're saying.
How did you make
And
your shit taller?
I just see what you're saying. The same way I think. The same way that all these niggas should not be broke. I thought about it before I did it. Whatchamacallit?
I mean,
if
I
you
understand
if
they
the
should-
minimum
I'm saying-
contract, listen. If this minimum
I
contract.
understand they should not be broke.
Okay,
but
no,
I'm
but
saying-
listen. Here's the mindset part you keep saying that I really don't agree with. If a nigga's making that much money and they spend that much, that's their fault. If I even make a fraction of that, if I make a fraction of that and I do that, that's stupid. Even if you make more, double that, and you still lose the money, that's stupid. And when you do the math on $700,000 every week, that's $14,000 a week. That's $14,000 a week when you haven't had a real job or nothing like that, and you just start playing in the NBA and you're going to spend that. Let's be real. That's only that nigga's fault.
Yeah.
I cannot sympathize
I'm
with
not-
someone who
I'm not-
spent
I'm
the
not-
money just because they feel like
So
they deserve
I'm
it.
not
Hold
saying.
on. Hold the presses. What are you trying to say, David? What are you trying to get at? What's your bottom line to all
My
of this?
bottom line is there is some people out there that's living like that. That's my bottom line.
That's their fault then.
Yeah.
I'm not saying that that it's not their fault or none of that. I'm saying there is people out there that's living like that, that's living paycheck to paycheck because they being dumbasses and not managing their fucking money right.
Okay,
So we should feel
That's
sorry
what
for
I'm
them?
saying. That's why I'm not saying we should
My
feel
thing
sorry.
is,
You
David,
can do whatever
nobody
you feel.
argued that. Nobody
That's what I'm
argued
saying.
that.
So why are you arguing with me?
All I'm saying is it's their fault.
How are you arguing with me?
That's what I'm trying to say.
Hold on.
That's what I'm trying to say.
David is
he was over here
David
trying
is
to.
the anti-Robin Hood. He is for the rich and wants to give to the rich.
He
Goddamn.
was
I'm
over
not
here.
giving-
So why'd
I'm
you
not-
bring that dumbass statement up if we were just saying it was their fault?
Because you saying ain't no way in hell they should be living like that.
They
And I'm
shouldn't.
saying-
They
and I'm
shouldn't.
saying-
Yeah,
and
they
all I
really
say,
shouldn't. You should be living here.
and all I saying is hold on. I know there's some people that are living like that. No, the hell they should not. So shut y'all ass up. This topic is over.
Okay, I still don't understand.
Let's
what
move
you're saying.
on. Let's move
That
on.
boy
Let's
fierce.
move on.
Yeah,
I got 22
Next topic.
seconds to grill
That
this
man
nigga
was
real quick.
Hey, if you
Count me down,
if you make
nigga.
the standard
Count me
contract,
down, YouTube. This nigga, I don't know what the hell's wrong with David sympathizing for the dummies, but that they's dumb. At the end of the day, we understood there was people out there, and we're saying that it's stupid. End of discussion. We ain't trying to hear that
I
shit.
bet you one thing. If you had $700,000, your ass wouldn't be broke next year.
Exactly.
broke next
One.
year.
Next
Surprise
topic.
these niggas.
Next topic.
Your ass gonna be rich. You talk about some damn, bro. I feel you.
Next
Don't
topic.
speak that
Next
mindset.
topic.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, fuck. Get out of here with that dumb shit.
All I
Hey,
am saying.
Let's move on.
No, we're on to the next topic.
Let's move on. Goddamn. Let's play his theme music real quick. Good job, goddamn. You defended the hell out that shit, goddamn. I am proud of you. No matter what you say, you making that money, goddamn. But anyway, we're gonna move on. The next topic on the docket. I don't know who brought this up and who wants to bring this more into light, but I have Amazon fulfillment on the docket.
That was David.
Yeah, that was David.
I brought that.
Oh, now it's time. Hold on, let me hit his mic up real quick. David,
brought
it's
that
time
up.
for you to shine.
I brought that up, man. So, as y'all know, man, in Los Angeles, California, LA, man, Hollywood, goddamn Beverly Hills,
Calabasas.
you've been having rioters, but basically they've been attacking Amazon, and like they burned down the fulfillment center. They've been robbing Amazon vans on this like off the street. Like they'll see that like they on some GTA type shit, man. Like they just pulling, they'll stop it, like, and they'll take it whatever. Like why are y'all like my defense is like
They've been going in.
huh?
They've been going in.
Like they have been.
And I thought that the person who runs Amazon, I thought he was an advocate for us. Like, you know.
Yeah, and then it's like
But I mean, I guess that's reasonable.
People are mad. People are mad. They're
I
just
mean-
trying to find shit to burn.
I mean, but,
Yeah, but what did Amazon do? Like, I get it, but I don't. Like, why are you
Same way why they burned down
attacking-
Atlanta.
The same
And
reason
it's the
they
same
did
reason
everything.
why you're burning down your own people's stuff. Like, we gotta chill on that. Like, it's not
another
necessary.
thing, another thing, like y'all robbing a van with boxes that are closed.
This
Yeah,
must hit you.
No, it don't hit me. It just
It
it hit me a little bit. But goddamn, y'all robbing a van with boxes that are taped up, closed. Y'all don't even know what's inside of that shit. What if y'all niggas get some?
That don't
Have you
matter to
not?
the
Have you
robbers.
not seen the looters in Target? Pfft, I seen a
It's
nigga
talking
stole a
about
comb.
some germs.
I saw a nigga stole a comb.
A cone?
Niggas
I don't even think he
care.
knew it was in his mouth, in his hand. He just took that shit and ran with it. I'm like, a comb.
I don't even know why the burning fulfillment center is a topic at the end of the day. I feel like at the end of the day, Jeff Bezos is on our side. Salute to him. Hold up. Let me read to y'all what he went in on.
Go ahead, shed some light.
Oh, let me turn the music down.
He went in on some hateful people. Let me Let me read the latest.
Oh, especially all the white celebrities, dog. MGK, hey, I fuck with
We
you,
on
dog.
Jeff Bezos right now, though.
I'm gonna get your mixtape, bro. I'm gonna get your album.
One guy said, so the person who emailed Jeff was, I didn't even know Jeff Bezos read emails, but anyway.
Yeah, that's what I was. I was like, damn, this nigga got 3,000 emails a day.
Yes.
Nigga read all of them.
So one guy name was Dave. Black Lives Matter. You are a perfect asshole.
That nigga?
No, it's DAVE. So that's
You
not
sure it's not
David
David emailing me?
No.
Okay.
But anyway, Black Lives Matter.
That's how my
is the
email,
top.
That's how one of my emails start off. Like, are you playing?
Wow, did you email him? Because he had a clapback for that ass, nigga.
Straight up. Yeah, let him
Anyways.
get it off.
Anyway, so you are a perfect asshole. You obviously are not. You're not an idiot, or you wouldn't have the financial success that you had. I was placing an order with your company when I discovered your statement of support for
Your
Black
company.
Lives Matter. Wow.
Your company.
Full-fledged racist after you didn't heard the first sentence. Anyway, pledging supports for a bunch of worthless niggas. Wow. Do I need to read this
said
anymore?
that?
This is Dave. This is Dave. So Amazon, to give you a little background story, Amazon had the "We Support Black Lives" on the Amazon page. And now people are outraged sending him emails and stuff. So let's continue. Pledging support for a bunch of worthless niggas will ruin your company. White America is sick. White America. So there's no Black America. There's no Mexican America. It's just white America. Anyway, white America is sick and tired of these niggas and their bullshit. I canceled my order, and I know for a fact I won't be the only one. Maintain your stance, and we will watch your profits decline and laugh about it. My business relationship with you is over. I guess it called him a punk. I guess I don't know why they scratched it
Oh,
up.
that'll
Punk
get him.
you in
That'll get him.
punk you in the ass, you piece of shit. He was sweet and anyway. So how Jeff responded? There have been a number of sickening but not surprising responses in my inbox since my last post. The sort of hate shouldn't be allowed to hide in the shadows. It's important to make it visible. This is just one example of the problem. And Dave, you're the kind of customer I'm happy to lose. Damn. Shots out to motherfucking Jeff Bezos.
Hit him up.
You know that nigga ain't worried about nothing when his building is on fire and he's still clapping back to y'all assholes. You know what I'm
Straight up.
saying? That's what you call straight money.
That nigga read the email. That nigga read the email and be like, bitch, I'll get it. What are you, $1? You less than a cent, nigga.
You know what I'm saying?
Said, we'll build another one.
Yeah,
we'll build a
straight
bigger
up,
one.
Straight up. Fuck wrong with them.
Is this nigga named David? I don't fuck with David.
My God. Jeff Bezos gonna open up a fulfillment center in California, just make it all black since we have fucking racist ass people like this. That's just disgusting. That's like, why?
Straight up.
Shouts out to Jeff Bezos. Give me some horns. Give me some more horns. Shoot him. Let's shoot him. Yes sir, Jeff Bezos. And he had another one. The first clapback was just beautiful.
What?
Mark is trying to work for that raise right now.
That's my boy.
Hey, y'all know Marcus.
Hey, Jeff, I wouldn't
know my man.
mind. Bezos, Mr. Bezos, I wouldn't mind, a $25 an hour. You feel me? I mean, you're about to be projected to be a trillionaire. So go ahead. You feel me? Hey, go check my stat sheets. I'm telling you, ain't nobody fucking with me.
The man in the back getting the raise, getting the $5 raise.
You know what I'm saying?
Well, hey, FedEx
Yes,
Express
sir.
need to
Yes,
give me
sir.
a raise
Marcus
too then.
Marcellus.
You already
Get a
know.
raise.
Man, give him that.
Hey,
Give him that goddamn.
Yes, sir.
Change, goddamn.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I mean, goddamn. If that ain't supporting black like, there's a lot of companies out there, but when Jeff posted this, that was it for me, bro. I was just like, man, how can you hate? Where's eBay in all of this? Not to even compare. Where's eBay in all of this? Yes, eBay. eBay.
Wow.
Just the competitors of Amazon,
Yeah.
because I haven't heard much of nothing.
eBay compared it to Amazon?
I don't know. eBay ain't even on the damn
Walmart
app.
ain't even goddamn with Amazon. Who?
That
That nigga Jeff Bezos be looking out the window like,
E who?
what's a E?
I thought it was E3.
Nigga, I don't even say E in my vocabulary, nigga. He like, but what about eBay?
E3 ain't start yet. We waiting for that. I don't know
office,
eBay.
bro. Fuck out my office.
Yo.
We kept that at bay.
Nigga, it's A and that's it. That's where the alphabet ends, bro.
A, B.
Ain't no B. It's Amazon, nigga.
Nigga, FedEx, what's poppin'? Don't forget us.
Yeah, well, yeah, what's happening with all these companies? And this is what I love about.
Hold on. Don't ever try to squeeze your goddamn company.
Hey, look, I had to do it for the one time.
FedEx in this bitch.
Let me get another $5 raise.
Nigga,
That deserves
I haven't got a
$5.
FedEx package since goddamn. I work. I can't even say where I
That's
work.
because we
all
too
these niggas
busy
gonna follow me.
delivering to the essentials. You feel me? We do that. We do that out here.
Y'all want to move on to the next topic since before Q Plug tried to get his raise, goddamn, for whoever owns FedEx.
Yeah, let's get to the next one.
All right, let's move on to the next one. Let's move on to the next topic. The next topic, your favorite rapper with the rainbow goddamn anime hair. What, you got something to say?
No.
The next topic is about the rainbow assassin, the rainbow warrior. 6ix9ine.
This man got extensions. I know I seen that Akon video. I'm sorry. I had to let me get that out there though. This man got some installs or something.
Yeah, that nigga looking kind of.
I was like, nah, bro, that's sus, man. That's sus.
So Akon made a video, or 6ix9ine, let's be real, because he's making all the videos. Made a video with Akon and was premiering some new music, but not just any music, right? The man is a troll and he knows how to get at least some attention from World Star, and posted that he will be dropping, or Akon will be dropping, I'm Locked Up Part 2. How do y'all feel about this music? Are y'all
actually, when I seen him vibing, so I'm not gonna stunt. It was fire.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I like this.
I'm not gonna cap. It was fire now.
I mean, I don't know if I'm gonna listen to it with 6ix9ine in the back going like, I was in the bed. I don't know if I'm gonna listen to all that, but I'm not excited for that. I mean, I'll listen to it.
Hey, how the hell is he still? How is he still making headlines? Like, Jesus
He's
Christ.
6ix9ine, Lord of Instagram. Obviously, that's why he died.
I thought they might have died. I thought that might have died down by now. He's still making headlines.
If he stays relevant through all this, this man obviously is fucking with.
I mean, he already came back from a very bottom place.
This is the most cluttered time in news. This is the most cluttered time in news. If you can, because he got through the whole Kanye West stuff. He got through all the stuff not last year. What was it? 3 years ago? I don't remember. But he got through all that stuff. If this man really is relevant around now, I mean, he really can't be stopped. He might just be Thanos. Real talk.
You notice how he's slowly but surely coming up again. Why don't he just shut the fuck up? I mean, at the end of the day, like, okay, we get it. You did what you did. You know what I'm saying? I ain't like, bro, I don't hate Tekashi 6ix9ine. You know what I'm saying? I don't agree with what he did. But at the end of the day, he had to do what he had to do. But my thing is like, why are you still trying to make headline news? And we have serious issues, serious matters at hand. I like anything that's being posted on social media. I don't want to even see it unless it's like pertaining to like entertainment. You know what I'm saying? Like to make people happy. Yeah. And then stuff that's pertaining into the the movement right now, which is Black Lives Matter.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? Like why like.
But you know who he's pertaining to. They say, and I believe it. His audience is mostly the 13-year-old audience that has the short attention span. And when they see all them colors and they see the hilarious music and they see all that hard ass hip hop and that he's not so one way or the other, then it's like, oh, we gotta click in, we gotta listen to it. Yeah. I mean, he has 1 billion views on a video. Some of our favorite artists, some of the best artists, don't have 1 billion views on their songs. So whatever he's doing, whatever is that thing that gets the Billy, is working.
Yes, it was.
So he might just be cutting through all the noise. He didn't need certain radio stations. He didn't need certain things. So for some reason, what he's doing does the numbers. Now the taste, the Grammys, the critical acclaim, he might not ever get that. Yeah. He damn sure will never get no Pulitzer Award unless he steals it. So I don't know.
Hey, Tekashi 6ix9ine is gonna be making his money strictly off social media. I don't think he's getting in nowhere with all that heat.
Yeah, I mean, he can say all day he could be the king of New York, but being the hottest, sure. Being the king, he's not gonna get a world around of people saying that. It is what it is. Like the old heads, even the old heads go back to J. Cole and respect J. Cole in New York. I mean, not New York. Kendrick and even Drake for as much as they're new, but an old head saying 6ix9ine is the new king of New York or the king of hip hop, never in his life. Never would they say that. Nah. And if some reason 6ix9ine listens to the 440 podcast and starts making a fucking video about how we're wrong, hey, what's going on, bro? Hey, you gotta chill the fuck out.
I posted it, bro. We're clout chasing. No, we're not.
No, hell no. I'm not dyeing my hair, bro. Hey, who's gonna be the one to dye their hair? Because it's not gonna be me.
I ain't done my shit,
Got me
boy.
fucked up. Hell no.
What you mean? You gotta promote a mixtape. What you talking about?
Oh nah. Oh nah.
He got the
Right.
colorful do rags.
Oh, the colorful do-rags?
Yeah.
I just got Sprite, man.
Yo, y'all ugly.
All right, yeah. Is that everything for 6ix9ine?
Yeah.
That's it, pretty
I ain't
much.
got nothing to say about that, man.
All right, we're gonna take one more commercial break. We'll be right back after this. God damn! You cannot realize how that really feels for a white person. You know what they just heard? Nigga, 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 nigga.
That's all I heard, goddamn. No cat.
Hey, who's next, bro? Whose song is next?
You next, I go last.
You know, Karen, I'm comfortable as hell, but we need to get out of here, bro. We need to get out of here, bro. David, we need something.
What's that next fire?
All right, we're back from that commercial break. Thank you for listening to those. You know, thank you for paying the bills, goddamn. Whatchamacallit. So we're moving on to the last topic, the biggest topic and the most important topic, if you ask me, the Black Lives Matter movement and the movement against police brutality. I don't even think I have to describe this because you guys know what's going on, but I'm going to describe it in as little as possible so we can get to talking. The police have been doing this wrong, and for some reason,
Not just the police, bro. The system.
Facts, the whole system.
The system has been doing this wrong, and because of a police brutality moment, of course, with George Floyd and with Ahmaud Arbery and with a couple of countless other people that I don't know off the top of my head right now that have been unjustifiably killed, we have a big movement now with the Black Lives Matter movement. So, question for the podcast: how do you guys think about it overall about what's going on?
I'm glad that
Glad that people are taking action, man. Glad that this shit is finally being taken seriously, man.
Do you think it's gonna?
Yeah, it only took, 2
Hey.
decades or so.
How do you think it's gonna pan out? How do y'all think?
Hold on,
Like,
the real
I-
question.
I
Before
feel-
you continue, do y'all really think it's being taken serious? Because I feel like it's
Yes,
taking
sir.
entirely too long for something.
I feel like
Something
I feel like
to
I
help.
feel like the stuff that we're doing right now is now. Like, I feel like it's kind of now
Yeah,
being
talk to the
taken.
mic.
It's now being taken seriously. The reason I say that is because last time in Atlanta when they was doing a protest about the whole Black Lives Matter and stuff,
Which they did, and no one knew about it.
exactly.
Yeah.
Nobody knew about it.
Ahmaud Arbery
And-
had one too, by the way.
And
Yep.
and like you wasn't hearing nothing like coming from the presidents and all that type of stuff.
Yeah.
You wasn't hearing none of that. But now that like basically like the whole country is taking action, the whole country is doing this, like with the rioting and the protesting and everybody publicizing like all this police brutality and all this racism that's going around. Like, and for at least for now to them to acknowledge it, even though they didn't acknowledge it in the right way,
Yeah.
like I believe like it's a step towards the right direction. I feel like we should just keep on moving forward. Like we should
Definitely
keep on
progress.
protesting, keep doing like what we're doing right now. Like shit, we should not take our foot off the gas pedal until at least we see some type of change go on.
I'm not discrediting nothing that you're saying. I know that we're taking it serious, but I'm talking about in the perspective of the motherfuckers that has the power to change it.
I have
How
never-
serious are they taking it?
I have
Because we
never
can take it
seen-
serious
True.
all day, but I'm talking about as far as the government. Government. I'm talking about we already know President Trump don't give a fuck. But I'm talking about his subordinates and everybody around him, because I know we're taking it serious.
Let me
but
say
I'm
this
talking
real
about
quick.
everybody.
I'm gonna make it short. I'm gonna say this real quick. As far as the government, you have a point with that. That's a good topic that that's a good point that you made, because this is nothing we've never seen before.
Right.
And some of the people I've never even thought on social media would even say anything about this made a statement about it. And if you ask me, I'm gonna get into it a little bit later, but if you ask me, with all the big pockets right now finally following the wave of the truth of what's going on and how we really get treated and how it really feels to be someone who looks like me or someone who looks like us, I should say, deal with the police the way we deal with the police and back behind it, I think those people that have that power are going to influence the people that are in the political houses. Because if you think about it, with all the Amazons and the all the Fords and all the big power plays when it comes to business, the government caters to them because outside of the business world, this is a capitalist country. You want a car, you got to go to a certain person. You want a certain thing, you got to go to a certain place.
Yeah.
So you rub the right hands, you get stuff done the right way. So I think if this is a movement that keeps progressing and makes people want to change for the better, I think the politics, maybe not all of them. We already know the big boy, the big crybaby, Donald Trump is not going to say nothing, but I think all the other people that are really pointing outside of him are going to change for the better.
And
I don't mean to
right.
change. I don't mean to like quickly change the topic, man. Like we can come back onto the topic. I just want to give a shout out real quick to whoever exposed Donald Trump, man. Y'all are hilarious.
What you talking about?
They gave
Man,
the
that man
address.
exposed himself.
They gave the address to that nigga house.
Nah, they ain't get an address to the nigga house. Exactly what they did. So you know how a nigga
did
always
that.
look like a goddamn hot Cheeto and shit, man.
Talk to the mic.
So you know how this nigga always be giving out looking like a hot Cheeto and stuff, right?
Yeah.
So somebody took a picture of him giving like his little Cheeto spray tan and shit.
Really?
Yeah.
Why have I
and
not seen this?
that shit everywhere. I seen that shit everywhere.
Nigga
And
still rocking a toupee.
yeah, like somebody took a picture of that shit. And
So he does get nasty ass spray tans.
yeah,
The
they
nigga
took
dirty.
They took a picture of that shit, and he
Why do you
basically
think that's fine?
he basically got exposed. He got exposed, and it was like that's why he ain't supporting the black community
Because he's orange.
because he's an orange.
That man confused.
he's
Citrus, suntan,
orange
sun
and
kiss looking
goddamn-
down.
That's funny.
and goddamn, that's like, and it was like that's why his wife wasn't loving him because
There's a lot of reasons. besides
We
that.
all know.
nah, because
We not. You think it's because he's orange?
Yeah.
no, I'm not saying it's because he's orange. I'm not saying it's because if you've seen the picture.
I'm sorry. I like tan brown, but you are orange. I do not fuck with that.
I'm not saying it's because he's orange. I'm saying because goddamn, because on that, all right. So
yeah.
on that picture,
okay.
goddamn, it exposed everything. I'll say
What the fuck is everything? His dick?
yes.
How did you find a dick pic of him?
I didn't find a dick pic.
Okay.
You weirdo.
Fuck that.
I didn't look that shit up, nigga. That shit was on my fucking Snapchat, on my fucking Instagram.
How you know
people
it was
hit,
edited?
huh? I don't know if it was edited. People
well,
telling me
Look,
about this shit.
Let's not make this the topic.
I don't know how he got on
I'd be
this
damned to
weird
give
shit.
5 minutes to that dude.
Yeah,
Please.
anyway.
Yeah, cut this. Cut this.
Hey,
Chop
back
this
to
part
what
out.
Jeff was saying.
Foul on the play, guys.
You know what scares me most about what you was just saying? My thing is of course, if you know what hurts America is if we hit their pockets correctly, right?
Facts.
So my biggest thing is, okay, niggas ain't dumb out here. Companies are not stupid.
Yeah.
What if it was like, all right, theoretically, everybody was just like, all right, we're gonna start putting our money in the only the people that are saying the Black Lives Matters type stuff. The racist motherfuckers are still gonna be out there, and I feel like they're just gonna be like, yeah, we support Black lives. Like,
And then fake it.
and fake it. You feel what I'm saying? My thing is, it's like, it's great. It's a great idea, but people are just gonna get smarter, and they're gonna do what they do to make their company survive because all they care about is their bottom line. Like the NFL, for an example. I don't care what anybody say. That bullshit that came out was we support Black lives.
Yo, they're the worst. They're the worst. Yeah.
Please,
Y'all can't come back
please.
from that.
It took
Please.
you were the first people in
Please.
line at the lunch
can't
line
come
to
back
say
from
this.
Exactly.
You were the first people in the lunch line to order this,
Exactly.
and y'all didn't.
Exactly. So you hear all the people that genuinely
Apology
cares.
not accepted.
You hear all the companies that genuinely cares, like Jeff Bezos and Ben and Jerry and all them other people say that they
Shout
really
out to
care.
Ben and Jerry, the only
for
white
real.
dudes I know that would get arrested.
Hey, Ben
for
and
this.
Jerry, y'all welcome to the cookout.
Hey,
But my
Hold
question,
on.
Two shots.
Let me continue.
Two shots for them. Hold up.
Yes, sir. Give it to me.
sir.
At the end of the day, it's just like, who's gonna be real? And you can't really like the NFL. Please, like, come on now. You are telling us that you're apologizing. How are you gonna make changes? I don't give a damn about your apology at this point.
Yeah.
What are you gonna do? You know that there's only 2 black coaches in the NFL. How many black owners is there? Damn, I don't know the world. I don't know world.
I think there's only 1 or 2 also.
But they say
Yeah.
it's 1 or 2, but
on,
like,
man.
I think
The
one's
system.
Jacksonville and I don't
yeah,
know.
Jacksonville and wherever the other one is. That's terrible.
The
if you
system.
compare yourself to the NBA, Come on now. You see how many black coaches there is? We don't have that many black owners, but I'm sure that could happen before the NFL comes out. And
Definitely.
not only the NFL, look at the MLB. I haven't heard a statement from the MLB. I haven't heard nothing from hockey. Anything major like the sports. And Hollywood, what's going on here? What's going on here? You guys, Hollywood is hilarious. You guys are hilarious. Y'all could have had the room to say anything. I haven't heard anything yet.
I heard
That's
something
bad.
from some
I'm hearing
actors.
new stories from Gabrielle Union, and basically how she's just, she's getting the black treatment.
But we got to
and
give.
it's terrible.
Let's give a platform to those people that have said something, like of course Michael B. Jordan,
Mark Wahlberg,
and one person that
LeBron
has
James.
and one person that has definitely put the line on the line that I did not think was going to do this because he is right in the white limelight. The guy who played the black guy who was in the new Star Wars. I think his last name is Boyega. John Boyega?
I don't know who that is.
Yeah, John Boyega.
There's a lot of people out there.
John Boyega, let me tell you just a little bit tidbit and why I'm so excited for especially him. Star Wars, you already know, big ass franchise. If you can think about the Star Wars fan, you'd be right. They're white, and he's kind of like the, I don't want to say franchise boy, but he's gonna be in all the Star Wars movies coming up or the trilogy, whatever they got going on. So the fact that he was one of the first people before it was cool a couple weeks ago to be all about the Black Lives Matter. He put his ass on the line on Twitter and he put his ass on the line on Instagram and was like, listen, I'm black before anything. I'm black before I'm an actor. I'm black before I'm all this other stuff, and I'm not gonna sit up here and act like I don't agree with this stuff. Y'all did George Floyd wrong, and it's so disgusting. I'm gonna go out here and protest. And he was one of the first people out there protesting with the people, and he said it verbatim. Like after I thought about it, I was like, yo, he's really putting his career out the line. Then the next day he goes out in all black and he's like, listen, I might not even have a career after this, but I support this movement because this movement is me. So I got to give him another applause for that.
That's the same thing basically what Colin Kaepernick did. He put his whole career on
Facts.
the line for this.
Facts.
And yo, bro, appreciate you. And they finally starting to see now.
Colin didn't even hit nobody. Colin didn't yell at nobody. Colin kneeled down in the most peaceful way, the way that y'all say that should be done.
Yeah.
The way we just violently broke, the way that it was, that we violently broke all the, went into Target and all this other stuff. It was peaceful a couple of years ago, back in 2017 when we just kneeled. And the president was
Please
disgusted.
don't vote for this. Do not reelect this man. Do not reelect Trump, bro. Please don't do that.
This leads me to a question for you guys right here.
Yeah.
So Marcus staying in audience Hollywood. Like, there's some people from Hollywood that has said something.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say like on the white community and all that type of stuff. Like, do you believe like that they're genuinely for this cause, or do you believe like they're just trying to, like what Marcus said, basically be a front on the whole thing?
Honestly, man, who's to say?
I know who's to say. The people around him. People around him.
True.
Let's take Drew Brees for an example. I have
Look,
like
man.
there's people around that will vouch for
That's
them.
sad.
Like, we understood when Drew Brees said that comment, it was just fucking ridiculous. But at the end of the day, as any right man knows, the world gave him 24 hours to respond with an apology. That nigga did it in 18 hours. Don't quote me on that, but he gave it soon as hell because his teammates came back and they came and told him about himself. And then when a person is racist, if they back that shit up. But at the end of the day, we know what Drew Brees was for. He was for the people. We just knew he was confused and didn't understand what was going on. And that's my biggest thing about this Black Lives Movement. There are some people that are naturally racist to the core and they don't know no better. But the people that's around our age and nowadays that are not trying to understand, those are the biggest people I have problems with. Because you're not gonna change old heads. You know how hard it is to change your grandparents' minds?
Hard.
It's hard as
impossible.
hell. It's impossible.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But the people that's in office, the people that's in our community that's affecting us every day, that has that knowledge and have that power and understand today's community, those are the people that we have problems with, and those are the people that we need to get rid of.
Facts.
All right, and this is a quote I don't know who said this but it said that like us black people, we know that all lives matter, but the reason that we're saying that Black Lives Matter right now is because the way that we've been treated through all these years, ever since basically we've been brought over here, we've been mistreated over here.
I like that. It's funny. I almost forgot how important those three words were until all the old media about it came back into circulation. And that thing you're talking about was like, you guys hate that we say Black Lives Matter, but we didn't say that white lives don't matter. We're saying that we matter.
Exactly.
And those are the ignorant motherfuckers.
Those
we
are
understand all life matters.
Exactly.
But at the end of the day, what's the real problem here?
Like
Exactly.
we're the ones hurting right now.
Ever since way back then, since we got here, we was never treated like with the equal rights. Even with the Constitution said we the people was supposed to be treated with equal rights. We was never considered as people as when we first got over here. We was
Three-fourths?
Three-fifths?
Terrible.
Yeah,
Watch Rosewood. When we came down here, and that's another thing. That's why I'm happy that this actually happened. Because there's a bunch of knowledge. There's so much knowledge you can't really sum up in one. We go to school, we learn all this stuff, but they're gonna leave out the black stuff. And if you go watch a movie called Rosewood, we came up a long time ago before now. I mean, everybody's now saying that we got a piece of the pie, but truthfully, the truth of the matter is that this was a Monopoly piece. If y'all seen that video, that Monopoly thing. If this was a Monopoly game and this was life, we had all the pieces and all the spots already mapped up, and basically the people that own the white people that own the country kind of took it away from us. I had a whole ecosystem in Rosewood. If you see the movie, you see what I'm talking about. Great establishment. It wasn't the only one too. We had a couple of them. Great establishment. Black ecosystem, black banker, black everything, right? Everything's self-sufficient. And what happened? You have a little story of, let me tell you how little it gets. Literally, the story starts from having a good black life. All of a sudden, someone is accused of someone getting assaulted or raped or something like that, right? Blames a black man. That starts and gives the white people in town a chance to go and persecute a bunch of black people. What happens from there? A whole riot starts, and what happens from there? The KKK comes and burns the whole town down. And because of that strikes to the core of the KKK that, hey, we're gonna do this every time something comes up. We're gonna use this excuse as we're gonna burn up all the whole black town and set us back. And that's kind of sad because you like to say that I've seen so many people. I've seen that one video where that girl was talking to her parents and they say about how the black guys in the ghetto and all this stuff.
What?
But if the game was played fairly, Atlanta really would be a black town. It really would be a whole black city. Some of these buildings right now would only have black executives, but we will never know.
Hey, the quote of the day for me on this whole movement, the one that hit home for everything was racism. You're not born racist.
You're not.
You're taught.
It's taught.
You're taught racism.
Very true.
And if that doesn't hit you, you're the problem, as social media would say. You are the very problem if you don't understand where people are coming from.
And when I grew up in Long Island, I had before I met you, like when I was, what was I, like 7? Before I was 7, I lived in Long Island. I had an Asian best friend, a black best friend, an Italian white best friend, and I promise you,
bro.
and I never looked at my black nigga friend like, you a
everybody.
Nigga, bro. I remember their names too. If you're watching, hey, shout out to my boy Asian friend James. My boy James, he was the smartest kid in class, no racial. My black friend Nick, he was the most fastest nigga in kindergarten. My Italian friend Dominic and my Italian friend Addison on 20th Street. I don't know if they still live there, but when I was with those guys, when I was a little kid, you know what my number one thing was?
What?
I'm faster than all of them. That has nothing to do with race, bro. That has nothing to do. I was just like, I'm gonna be the fastest kid at school, and I'm gonna be faster. If any of these kids are faster than me, I'm gonna be way faster than them. I'm gonna prove it to them. Yeah. Nothing to do with race. And I knew on the other side, it never was like that either.
Yeah.
And I can, when I hear that quote, when I heard that quote, I was like, that's 1,000% true. Like, I never thought of race playing into that. Like, I know kids sometimes they have this little joke. Like, when you get into like middle school, just like, I remember black kids was always like, if something bad would happen to them, it would be like, oh, because I'm black. But that's like as you get older and start saying that little joke. But I don't think that was really prevalent, but especially when I grew up. I was really growing up in a really diverse place in New York, so yeah, I never had that.
Yeah, and we've all had experience with all this Black Lives stuff. I've had an experience where I was driving my mom's car.
Oh yeah, let's get into this. Yeah,
and her tag. They said her tag was for a car that she gave away, and yeah, we had all the paperwork and all that type of stuff. So I'm driving. I get pulled over the first time.
It's still on.
I get pulled over the first time and I get a ticket. So I'm like, damn. So I'm heading on the way home. I get pulled over again. I get like 5 different types of cop cars come my way, and I get yanked out the car. Like, they come up to my window, like, they don't even tell me nothing. They just say, freeze, put your hands up. They just yanked me out the car, and then they put me in handcuffs. They questioned me for drugs. Like, they searched my car thinking that I was smoking some weed. They was like, have you been smoking? I was like, no, I don't smoke. Have you been drinking? Like, if you find any type of weed in here, you know you're going to jail. I was like, I don't smoke. I don't do none of that. I don't drink. I have no liquor. I was young at the time. I was like around like 19. So I wasn't even able to fucking get liquor at that time.
Yeah. America, he's only 22.
That was a scary night. That was a really scary night. Keep going. Let them know. Cause I remember when you came home from that, and I was with Marcus. I was with you.
House. Yeah.
That's wild.
And he told us that story. And you know, this is before all of this, so it's like part of you as a black dude, as a black man, is like, you know why it happened. But you don't, you know in your heart, like, it shouldn't have happened. But the truth of the matter is, when you get into that situation, I've never been in nearly a situation like that. That's why I was so mad. I was like, he just got done so dirty. And
I really just got done getting a fucking ticket off of this shit. And literally, not even 3 minutes went by, and all that shit comes down.
No smoking, no drinking, none of that stuff that is also bullshit, by the way. By the way, that's a side tidbit. I just want to add in that the fact that, have you seen that Elon Musk tweet about how weed is being legalized, but there's people in jail for weed now? Like,
Yes, sir. Crazy.
Yeah.
But that I didn't want to mess up your story, but I remember I felt so bad about
Yeah,
it.
it's just crazy when you live in a society where your skin is perceived as a threat, and a lot of people will never even understand what we got to go through. And nigga, you can see it. We just watch each other just fall just for no reason.
And personally, this is what I personally think what really happened, man, because I recorded that, man. I had the whole recording and everything. When he first came up to a car and he gave me that ticket, he first came up there, I feel like he noticed that I was recording. And like, if you hear like the recording, like you can hear like the tension that was all up in his voice. Like, he felt like something was finna happen. I felt like he felt scared and everything. I let him know that I was recording.
Wait, what are you scared for?
I let him know that I was recording.
Yeah.
And he just gave me that ticket. He gave me the ticket. He went on about his day. I go down the road.
Oh, but going to, I want them to really feel it, because when you told us it was bad. Like, when you got pulled out the car, what happened? So they pulled you out the car, right?
Yeah, they pulled me out the car. They put me in handcuffs and they slammed me onto the ground. They slammed me face first onto the ground, and like they pinned me down. And that's when they started questioning me and stuff. They searched my car, and that's when they started telling me, "Oh, you've been smoking, all that type of stuff." I felt like it was because I was black and I had on the do-rag gang. You ain't know the fuck we bang.
Facts, boy. We repping.
You got a bucket hat.
I got a bucket hat. Nah, nigga, you know I do rags.
Well, we know you do, but right now, let David have his shine.
All right. Go ahead. Continue.
And then they also thought that the car was stolen because, like I said,
a different tag.
Yeah, because the tag was different.
Which is straight bullshit, bro.
The tag was different.
If that's not the worst place, like if that, like that's, to be honest, this man David could have had a broken tail light. They would have did the same thing. Like, that's how I see it.
Yeah.
And you know, and when you hear that story, that's when I'm like, okay, I understand why people are mad at APD, because that wasn't APD. What was that? Austell?
That's fucking Cobb County. Fuck
Cobb County. Cobb, racist ass county. Ridiculous. Shit.
And like shit. And you know, growing up as a 90s baby, we wasn't able to get phones around that time unless we earned our shit.
Straight up.
I was like I was
tell
trying
it again. tell him again. Some of these new people, boy. Anyway, go ahead.
And I was trying to call my mom, like they checked my ID, and I was like, the thing is, like, if they was able to check my ID, they would know that the tag is linked with my mom, and we have the same last name.
Bro, let's call it for what it is. It was racist as hell,
shit, and they were about to use you as a subject to do what the fuck they wanted to do.
Does he fit the description?
Black.
Yeah. All right, check.
I mean, shoot, if you're going on to that story, I want to tell a story too, because not with the cops. Because out of the four, hold on, let me ask this question I asked y'all before. Out of all the, how many times you guys got pulled over?
A total
by a white cop.
By a white cop, roughly like 4 or 5 times.
You've been pulled over 4 times. I've been pulled over 3 times. How many times have you been pulled over, David?
About like
a white cop.
3 times.
about you, Marcus?
3. I think, yeah, 3.
And how many times you guys got a ticket?
3. I got a ticket twice.
What about you?
Yeah, I want to say like twice. It was one that let me go.
I've gotten all 3 tickets from all 3 white cops, and the only time I've ever gotten a warning was from a black cop in Albany, Georgia. And I remember telling somebody this in Albany, because I was like, "Yo, this is so fucked up, bro." Like of course, I'm not gonna lie, I was speeding, but I'll be speeding over 10 miles, right, over, and then I get a ticket, and I'm like, it'd be crazy. Oh, my bad, 4, because I called the cops and I got a ticket. Story for another podcast. But whatchamacallit? Yeah, I got a ticket for calling the cops when I needed them. But anyway, I remember talking to this girl that used to be on my team at Darton.
Does he have dreads? We can't help that nigga.
Oh, that nigga got hair? Oh, fuck that shit. What you mean you need get the fuck out of here. But anyway, this girl, I remember she got way more tickets than me. Way more tickets than me. Her name was, I can't forget her name, but I don't even want to say her name. But she has this really nice ass Mustang, right? At least she did when I used to talk to her. And she had a total of 9 times being pulled over by the cops. And if you live in Albany, Georgia, there's a lot of white cops over there. She's gotten off every single time. I'm talking every single time she's been up there. And she's actually been up here in Marietta. My bad, it's 10 times. 10 times, because she's been up here in Marietta and something really bad happened that I can't disclose because it's not my story. Just knows it has something to do with a little bit of drugs and a little bit to do with speeding. And she got off scot-free. Because her and her friends and one of my other friends that also happens to be white were white. And at the end of the day, the white cop, if you ask me, didn't want to see another pair of people that look like their daughter and mother and sister get in trouble, so let them off. If you would have seen me even remotely in that fraction of that scenario, I would not be making no podcast.
Yeah.
I'll tell you straight up.
Yeah. And I also have another story.
Well, we can tell these stories for days, but let's save that for another.
No, we have the platform right now. Shoot. Matter of fact, I was going to say my story real quick. I remember, I'm just going to say one real quick because I feel like you need to hear this in order to know what's real. There's some white people that do listen to this. Some of my friends that are not black that listen to this. I want you to know the story. I remember there was a story just recently up in Atlanta when we were working out in Piedmont Park. Yes, very public park. Everyone's over there.
Talking with that lady?
Yeah, with that lady. You were there too, weren't you?
Yeah.
Yo, so let me tell you this. So we were just working out and recording a bunch of our workouts, right? At Piedmont Park that we've done week after week after week. And we're playing music. We're playing some 2 Chainz. And some 2 Chainz lyrics comes out that's not really that great. And I mean, yeah, he's cursing on there. So someone comes over and tells us to turn the music down, that is inappropriate, that people at the park have kids and you should not be playing that, right? We get a little mad, but we turn it down. But as we turn it down, there's a group of people right across the way that you already know what they are. They're black. I mean, they're white. Playing 21 Savage, playing the roughest 21 Savage you can think of. And they walked right past them after they just came and talked to us.
To be exactly, Future and 21 Savage.
If you don't know the lyrics, David, what is the lyrics? I don't know the lyrics to that great PBS song. What is that song?
10 bad bitches in a mansion.
So bad bitches is appropriate for kids, but
diamonds on me dancing. When you working hard, then your money start expanding. I got model bitches wanna eat me like some candy.
So candy was good enough for us, but it wasn't good enough for us.
Drugs come in handy, and them drugs come in handy. They can relate to that. They can relate to that.
Yeah, the kids can relate to that.
Last name.
So turn your black music down. Turn your black music down. We're trying to listen to this gospel right here.
And hold on, and this nigga, and that song, that nigga says "bitch" very firmly. You know, he said
very firmly. It's 21 Savage. What you mean?
Yeah, he said, I'm starting on my ex. I would have called her out. I would have said, I know you ain't talking about us.
Shouts out to 21 Savage.
Playing
great
21
music.
Savage. I'm like, now you need to go talk to them.
But they didn't, bro.
Hey, Savage, 21 Savage.
If you tell me that's not racist, I don't know what you is.
She would have got called out. I'm sorry.
Ad-lib, I got you, man.
She would have got called out.
Oh, shit.
Straight up.
Just a little story to let you know we not capping. This stuff is not no fake story. This is real stuff, bro. And every day we deal with this. We deal with small stuff, big stuff. It is a part of our lives. And if you wonder why, it's been so long. Why you complain about it? It's because it's still happening, bro.
Still.
So take it serious.
To this day.
Yeah. But do any of y'all have anything else to say to that?
Man.
And I'm good because if what I gotta say is gonna go on longer than $5, $10 an hour. So
Shoot.
I got one more story I do want to share.
Okay.
So it was this one time. Like a while ago, I was out with my girl, and you know, we was enjoying our time in the car. So, and I'm about to leave and stuff, and she's gonna go inside, and my car battery's dead. So all I need is a jump. Once again, I was young, guys. I didn't have a phone. And her folks wasn't there. She called up her folks. Her folks didn't pick up. So I was like, man, I'm just trying to go right now. So walked around her neighborhood. I was trying to ask, like, yo, can I just get a jump? Some people, it was like, no, nah, I can't do that, right? Nope, they still saying no. So go up to this one house. I knock on that door. I was like, it was a white lady. She was like, oh, I was like, ma'am, I don't mean to interrupt. Like, I understand I'm on your property. I just came here because I need a jump from my car. I'm just trying to go home right now. She got terrified. And I'm talking just in the same tone I'm talking right now. She got terrified. Yeah. She was all like, "Oh my gosh, no, you're away from my house." I was like, "Man," I was like, "Ma'am, I'm not doing anything." Like, I was standing like a good distance away from her door also. Like, I'm not doing anything. Like, they had a dog in the yard. That was a big ass dog too. It was like, and her husband came out. I was like, "You better leave, or we're gonna let the dogs out." So I was all like, man, fuck it. So I'm leaving.
All because you looked like you looked. It was not good.
Man, I swear to God, if I would have had a gun, do it. I'd shoot all them goddamn dogs. I'd give them a fucking reason.
The story ain't over. So I'm leaving. I hear a gunshot go off.
Are you serious?
I'm so serious.
That's wild.
So I'm like, oh shit. So I'm turning on the jets, and they let the dog loose. That dog is chasing my ass. I ran into the woods, and I lost the dog, and I was peeking out the woods to see like what was going on. I seen that old man like carrying on his gun, and I seen him standing around that dog. So I was like, oh shit, what the fuck am I gonna do? So I really stayed inside like them woods for like a good hot ass minute, and then I got into my car. I sat there until her folks came, and I was able to get home right there and then.
That's ridiculous.
That's crazy.
And
that's crazy.
What's funny to me is that what's playing in my mind is that someone in not your skin tone right now, if they even have to do it with a fraction of that, they probably think that's ridiculous. Like, you don't have to do it that. Like, that's disgusting. That's not your right. But you had to deal with that because at the end of the day, who's gonna get your back? Like, you were there by yourself. And I bet you if the neighbors would have came out, they probably would have helped that nigga out.
So I feel like would have happened.
Hey,
this shit's real.
We're pretty much down on time, but quick two things for me. Can't keep letting this go on forever. So hey, I urge everybody to go out, vote. You know,
do your census.
It sounds kind of corny, but you know, it is what it is.
Yes, like, if we go out and vote and do your census.
If we're really looking for a change, you know what I'm saying? Start looking into your own communities. You know, there are
support your black businesses, not just the barbershops. Support your black businesses.
There's lists out there. You know, find them. And not only that, my second point to it all is, I don't really have a story, but It's out there, and my quickest way to point races out for me, and it's probably for y'all too. I don't sit there and do it, but saying a simple good morning or hello to a person that is not of our color, primarily white. See how they react to it. They act, and you say it loud and clear, and see how they react to it. If it's of acceptance, and you know what's genuine and what's not genuine, and it's annoying as fuck. And you could pretty much point it out. It's not being racist. It's not stereotyping. Of course, we know the people that have hearing problems because they will tell you they have a hearing problem because they didn't hear you. But at the end of the day, you could kind of sense it, and it's out there every day. We might run into one on the way home, but it's out there. So for everybody out there, do what you got to do. and your community be safe. And, you know what I'm saying? Support your black businesses. And, of course, all lives matters. Let's not be ignorant, people. We know all lives matter, but we're focusing on the issue at hand, which is the black lives.
Yeah, so Black Lives Matter.
Black Lives Matter.
Exactly.
Definitely.
And vote. Marcus said vote, man. Snoop Dogg voting too, man.
Snoop Dogg voting for the first time.
Oh, yo, you know we got to vote. Yeah,
Yes, sir.
You know we voting.
Big old Snoop.
Give me the straight up. Where that at?
Oh, my bad. You already know that. That ain't going to the booth. He gonna look at the goddamn Democrat. He gonna be like, straight up, and vote, goddamn. So you need to do the same. We're gonna wrap up this podcast. If you don't already listen to the after show, which is the sound test. We have already 6 episodes out, and we're gonna film another one. Make sure that you listen to that. It's on Patreon. The episodes are free, when you get to listen to some copyrighted music or whatever. But as far as this podcast, we're gonna wrap it up. So let me turn the music down and turn this back up. Oh, my bad. Hold on. No. We have a whole new format now. Format. Let me get my boys. Fortnite. Let me get format.
Nigga don't know.
Let me wrap up the podcast with. Damn, why can't I find it? Let me wrap up the podcast with. What the hell?
You straight?
Yeah, I'm straight.
Straight up.
Let me wrap up the podcast with the illustrious 4 Noir crew. On my left side, going his outro. He did a good job. I'm really proud that we got this all together. Let me not single you out before I introduce everybody. I'm proud of all these guys real quick. Let me round of applause for all of us, because
yes, sir.
This equipment in front of us, how long we've got past, the camera equipment that we got now. Shout out to us. We did that.
Yes, sir.
And as of this,
just something slight.
Something slight, goddamn. My boy, Marcus Metellus, what is your outro for today, sir?
Yes, sir. Y'all hear that boy Dolph? I'm about to be blasting that bitch ignorantly down 20. Tell them to shut the fuck up. Fuck police. You know what I'm saying? Coming through Atlanta. They're gonna be like, you feel me? You know what I'm saying? Turn me up a little bit, Jeff. I came outside that day. Water. That's all you got for me.
So on my right side, the illustrious whatchamacallit, OceanGangQ. OceanGangQ, what is your outro today, sir? I'm in closing statements.
Lives matter.
Straight up.
And I'm gonna say it one more time. Black lives matter.
Straight up. Let me get it straight up for you real quick, because that is very important.
Straight up. Hey, I kind of sounded like him.
No, you didn't. No, you didn't. You was on cue.
You tried it.
You was on beat.
David, thank you for
before you start, and I see that headphone real quick. Anybody, please. Yeah.
Oh, he need to hear that music. You can't bring out the You can't. Excuse my language. You can't bring out the goddamn king of goddamn Tsunami without his music. David Metellus, what is your outro for today, sir? Your closing statements.
So my outro statement is, man, Black lives do matter, man, and support all the black businesses out there. Do your thing, everybody. Do your part, man. Yeah.
Hold on. We can't let it go without hearing one from you. What you
I don't ever have closing statements, bro.
Well, damn.
Well, I got a closing statement for today, goddamn. Let me put up some music.
I can't hear that shit.
Hold on, wait. Hold on, y'all not ready for all that. Hold on, wait, no, turn that bullshit off. Hold on, let's play some.
What ain't no BS, boy? That's a D Savage.
All right, here's my goddamn outro. First off, Black Lives Matter. Oh yeah, you like that. First off,
we shot.
How do you know that?
Nigga, I used to play this all the time.
Damn.
Especially when I was at, 8th grade?
Oh, you ready?
I just got the headphones. Hold up.
You ready for this? This is new sounds.
Right.
I update everywhere.
Yeah, this is my shit.
Yeah,
closing statement for Jeff Sylvain. The Haitian Maine.
Oh, okay. That's how we breaking it down.
So, first and foremost, Black Lives Matter. Go ahead and support your black business. If you want to bank black, go to One United or go to a black business. And of course, thank you for supporting us. Thank you for watching us. I've noticed that the numbers have been going up, so it's more than families and friends that have been listening to us. So I really appreciate it. And most and biggest thing ever, I support you guys. I'm so happy that we are in the spot that we have right now. you're gonna be amazed by the stuff we're coming out with that right now.
What?
I'm so
Straight up.
excited for it.
Like,
Hey, wait till boy, y'all
Stay
don't know what's
tuned.
coming.
And that's my closing
Y'all see
statement.
these
for the
lights?
day. Yeah, y'all see these lights. Don't let me turn the light off,
like a
bro.
diamond.
They don't know what's going on. Artwork coming. Let me not even speak too much.
You said too much, bro. You said too much.
Too much.
But that's the episode for the 440 podcast. Thank you for watching. We'll see you guys next week. And if you want to join a little bit more after this podcast, go ahead and listen to the sound test, our music version of the podcast.
Yeah, that's directly behind the scenes. So check it out. Check it out through the Patreon.
If y'all want to see what we do behind the scenes, then let us know, man. Leave a comment down below, man. Let us just talk to us, man. We people too, man. Don't be scared about us, man.
We'll see you guys later.
Chill.